this is Brittany here with your art fill of the week, and this week we're going through my Mermay 2025 section of this sketchbook, and I will be going through the beginning of the sketchbook in a separate video for the entire sketchbook tour, so subscribe if you want to see that and come back. But let's go ahead and get started with Mermay. So day 1 started off strong with mirror. I did a mix of marker and colored pencil. And I did start off doing shorts and reels, which are the shorter content, to show these off, and then that quickly got very difficult and strenuous, time consuming to do, and also I had to film as I was doing them each day, so it just added on to trying to do a drawing every day as well. Day 2 was cosmic, so I did a mermaid staring up into the nighttime sky from the ocean. And this was mostly marker, no colored pencil. And day 3 was hair, so I did like a punk rock merman. Day 4 was axolotl, which I did kind of a mismatch of Mermay, where I did more of the fish body on human legs. So I did the axolotl, which I found out later an axolotl is actually more of a lizard than a fish. But now I know. And day 5 was drama, so I did like a Hamlet style merman. Day 6 was sweet treat, so I did like almost like you get at Easter time where they're the chocolate bunnies, but instead it's a chocolate mermaid in a package made with sea salt. And day 7 was Miyazaki, so I did this mermaid in the style of the Studio Ghibli movies. And I also did test out gouache. I liked using it this day, but I tried the next day and you'll see, and I still do not really care for gouache as much as other mediums, which I did just do gouache in the background to try and get that painterly style of the Studio Ghibli films, and then just did marker and pen for the actual mermaid. And then day 8 was Atlantis, and here I tried to play around with gouache again and didn't turn out quite how I wanted. And this is around when I stopped even posting some of my mermaids. I started not liking what I came up with. Day 9 was cubism. So I did a cubism style mermaid. This was kind of fun just to be creative with. And day 10 was lost and found. So she's basically got a mermaid pawn shop where she's selling everything she found from dropping off of sailor ships. And day 11 was guard, so I focused mostly on the armor, his helmet, and trying to do more of a metallic effect. Day 12 was redraw, which I did post this on Instagram with the previous mermaid that I did. I think I did the one from like 2013 or something. That was a Western. The prompt was Western for that mermaid, so I redrew her. Day 13 was cabaret, so I tried to do like a showgirl style mermaid, and I tried to do like kind of almost a shimmer effect on her tail as well with the colors I chose. And day 14 was brave, so I drew a merman kind of wrestling a shark, but then the page wasn't quite big enough to make the shark very big, so I guess he's bravely tackling a smaller shark, but maybe this smaller shark is extra dangerous. And day 15 was Peach, so I did Princess Peach as a mermaid. Some of these prompts are really fun and I had fun ideas for, and then others I didn't, so that's, I think, where I fell off a little bit. Yeah, like this one was unfinished. The prompt was Beach Goth for day 16, so I kind of just focused on having her in almost a goth girl style with her tail being plaid. And I didn't want to work too hard when I wasn't feeling motivation that day, so I just did what I could. Day 17 was eccentric, which I did kind of this tie-dye shirt wearing crazy hair mermaid that seems like she has a lot of energy. Day 18 was Abracadabra. I had fun with this one too, with this mermaid putting on a magic show. Day 19 was Bioluminescence. I tried to make a jellyfish mermaid, and I think I would have liked using paint better, because using the markers didn't really achieve the effect I wanted to. But this was my design for the jellyfish mermaid. Maybe I can redraw her whenever I get our redraw going. And day 20 was Clown, so this one was another one where I just kind of went with a clownfish idea and made a clownfish into more of a mermaid, and did the colors matching a clownfish. Day 21 is Aquarium, so I did almost like you're at SeaWorld or something and have this audience staring at a mermaid in a tank. And day 22 was Psychedelic, so I did like a hippie mermaid with fun bright colors. Okay, after this page, I run out of pages in my sketchbook, so we're gonna go through the chopped down pages that I did to finish Mermay. So day 23 was Stitch, and I did Stitch from Lilo and Stitch as a mermaid. Then day 24 was watercolor, and I tried to be really creative and do watercolor paint and do more of like an abstract mermaid. Didn't really turn out how I wanted to, but at this point it was get the day finished and just go with the concept art. And day 25 was Tsunami, so I did kind of almost like a mermaid coming out of a wave, and didn't color it because I just wanted to get the concept done. Then day 26 was memory, and the only thing I could think of was the song from the musical Cats, which I have not seen. I have not even seen the movie version. I just know of this song from piano lessons. It was in one of my lesson books. So there's a mermaid performing Cats. And day 27 was Oasis. So there's a mermaid in her underwater oasis island. And this is one that I went to colored pencil finally because I got tired of markers by this point. And the last few days I did not color. I just drew and did almost like an Inktober version of the prompts. So day 28 was Gemini, so I did kind of twin mermaids. Day 29 was Wicked, and rather than going with the movie Wicked or the musical Wicked, I did more of like a devilish style mermaid. Day 30 was Exoskeleton, so I did almost like a bug version of a mermaid. So really this is his fin, but it's an exoskeleton like an insect, so it's more plated than scales and a fin. And the final day, day 31, was Serenity, and I just did almost like a chibi mermaid, meditating on a rock or praying on a rock. And definitely by this point I was tired of drawing mermaids. I hope you enjoyed going through this Mermay section of my sketchbook with me. And if you would like to see these front pages, then please subscribe for when I put out that sketchbook tour. And I post art videos weekly, so I hope to see you in the next video.